Okay, Brent here, Strictly Average. I'm playing Sam I Am. We got a 1250 game going, Warhammer. Doing something a bit different. Obviously, most of my videos are Warhammer 40,000, but we're going to try to entertain you nonetheless. This will be short and sweet for the most part. 1250 shouldn't take too long, and since I'm still trying to learn the game, I don't have a lot of tactical advice to offer. Both of us sort of feel like our armies play better at higher points level, but 1250 is what we're playing this month at our store, so that's what it is. Here's my Tomb Kings. We've got 2 Tomb Scorpions, a big old horde of Skeleton Archers, a Hierophant Tomb King on a Chariot, a unit of Carrion, and a Bone Giant. I'm going to turn this off, come back around to the other side. Okay, Sam I Am is deployed, and he's got his gutter runners on my left. I'm going to do some dirt, I imagine. Moving over, we've got a unit of Skaven slaves on the right there, and a unit of storm vermin, halberds and whatnot, assorted nastiness. On the hill, we've got Giselles, then we've got Skaven slaves, we've got, I'm sorry, those aren't Skaven slaves, those are clan rats, yes? Clan rats. We got a level 2 wizardy type, plague monks. Okay, forgive me for not knowing some of this. And of course, we've got the hamster wheel. So we'll see what happens at turn 1. Okay, I had the +1 bonus to go first, and I chose to go first. Using the icon, I got my free reform with my unit of skeletons, my horde. Between shooting in the magic phase and shooting in the regular shooting phase, I managed to kill off the unit of gutter runners. I moved my models up, and I attempted to cast urgency on the Carrion twice, but he dispelled it, so my Carrion are hanging out there in the wind, so let's see what happens. Okay, Sam I Am has come and gone. His shooting was fairly ineffective, but we'll see if he can't make that up in other turns. His Doom Wheel has come over, put Page my Carrion, and we're moving on to turn 2. Okay, top of 2, and I'm pretty satisfied with the Tomb King's turn. Generally speaking, we moved into position. We had our charge with the Tomb King on the Plague Monks. We also charged the Tomb Giant into the Hamster Wheel of Doom. And ultimately, we stuck in with the Tomb King and destroyed the Doom Wheel, but not before he put a pretty big hurt on us. In other news, we managed to shoot and snipe the wizard, killed him off. And Sam I Am, what was the name of that detached unit over there, the flame thing?
Warp Fire.
Warp Fire Thrower? Okay, so we also targeted the Warp Fire Thrower with a bound fireball, and so we're going into the bottom of 2. Let's see how it happens. Okay, Sam I Am has played his turn, and a lot of it was just repositioning, bringing his units from the extreme right flank into the fray. He did charge his clan rats into my Scorpion, and I managed to survive, which is pretty much what was necessary. With Undead Construct, I subtract 2 from the number of wounds I'd normally take from combat resolution, and that kept me in the fray. The Tomb King and the Plague Monks over there just continue to batter at each other, and we're going into, what is this, top of 4? Top of 3? Oh, game's going quick. Okay, Tomb King's top of 3. The Bone Giant assaulted into the Plague Monks, helped out the Tomb King. Ultimately, one Plague Rat is running off, and my Tomb King failed to catch him, so we did a combat reform there with the Tomb Giant. Moving on. My unit here used its icon to reform prior to the charge, so we added a bunch of ranks. We charged in. We won the combat. He had to roll a 3 or less. Failed at the first roll, and on his second roll, due to his Battle Standard Bearer, managed to roll a 3, sticking. So that's a bit of necessary good luck for him. So we're going into bottom of 3. Let's see what happens. Okay, bottom of 3. He did a nice little flank charge there, killed off my Tomb Scorpion, took some hits on my major unit, and nice little combat there. So now we're going into the top of 4, and we'll see what happens. Okay, top of 4 is come and gone. My Tomb Scorpion and Tomb Giant ran into the Giant Scrum. Ultimately, their help was necessary for defeating him. The Skaven slaves exploded, doing damage to my units there, but ultimately we ran down the clan rats, and we're going into bottom of 4, and Sam I Am still has his big old unit of, what are these things called, Sam?
Storm vermin.
storm vermin. So I think I'm probably going to try to avoid them and, pick up a nice easy win because I'm a pussy. Okay, we're going into the last turn of the game. The Tomb Scorpion went bye-bye, and I've just got to decide how or if I want to get into battle with his last big old brick. It's the one I've avoided the entire game. My entire refused flank was avoiding that brick, and, perhaps I was being superstitious. We'll see what happens.